Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, today, right now in this video, I'm going to talk about a fighter that I've actually never made a video about, surprisingly enough, because he's the kind of fighter that I usually, would be hyping up a lot more. But as I'm going to be honest with you guys, as his career progresses, I'm going to try to make as many videos on this guy as possible because I like this dude's story. I like everything about the guy I like. And I'm talking about, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about Tevin Farmer. Now, for those of you who might not know Tevin Farmer, he's campaigning at 135. He has an interesting story compared to most guys in boxing, because unlike a lot of these guys who are coddled and spoon-fed and all this nonsense, like Tevin Farmer, he had it rough coming up. Early in his career, he wasn't doing so good. He lost 4 of his first 12 fights, 2 of them by stoppage. In the 12th fight, he lost to Jose Pedraza when Pedraza was like 10-0 in 2012. But since then, he's reeled off like 16, 17 straight wins, and he turned what looked like a career where he became nothing but a straight stepping stone into a guy that could be a very formidable opponent, and maybe even one day become a champion. At like 130 or something like that. I like Farmer. Good boxing skills, really solid defensively. Doesn't have a lot of punching power, but just has really good craft in the ring. And he's just like honestly, I gotta be honest. I've never been to Philadelphia. I plan on going to Philadelphia next year, because just being that I'm covering boxing, I gotta go to where I think is the mecca of boxing as far as real fighters, and that place is Philadelphia. And Farmer is another one of those old school mentality Philadelphia fighters. He does not care about losing. He does not care about. He wants to fight the best. And he came out in a recent article on BoxingScene.com, and like I said, he's campaigning at 135, but he's also made it clear that his natural weight class is 130. He knows he can go up to 135 and beat a lot of guys, but his natural weight class against guys who are naturally his size are at 130. But he said he has no problem moving down to 126 to fight the likes of Leo Santa Cruz and Carl Frampton. So I'm going to read you guys what he said. He said this, I quote, "The fight I want next March is Leo Santa Cruz. I would also go to the UK to fight Carl Frampton. Maybe they'll think I'm a tune-up fight for their own rematch, but I think both of them are too small for me. I'd be the underdog in the fight, but put some money on me. I could make 126. So yeah, he's coming off a really sensational performance on July 30th against Ivan Redkach. I think his name. Looked really good in that fight, and that was probably one of the best, arguably the best performance of his career. He's getting better with time as he puts more time into this boxing thing, and yeah, man. He lost to Jose Pedraza, and he's expressed the desire to start campaigning at 130 more. And he wants a rematch with Pedraza really, really bad. And honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, I think he should get a rematch with Pedraza. But Pedraza I believe he owed, I forget which title it is, but I know he owes a title at 130. And he's trying to fight Jason Sosa real soon, which I think would be a good fight, because Jason Sosa beat Fortuna, and Jason Sosa is going to be a hell of a fight. In fact, Jason Sosa was supposed to fight Gervonta Davis, but that didn't go through. Now, when it comes to Pedraza, he's undefeated right now. He has a couple of good names in his resume, he beat Andre Kimov, and he beat Edner Cherry. But let's be honest, if you guys watched the Edner Cherry fight, let's call it for what it is. Edner Cherry got robbed, and Edner Cherry is a good fighter, but as far as slickness, ring craft, just knowing how to move and utilize a jab, I think Tevin Farmer is jab-wise equal, but as far as ring craft, moving side to side, changing angles, I think Tevin Farmer is a better fighter than Edner Cherry in that regard, and I think he could beat Pedraza in a rematch. I honestly do. I think Pedraza is a good fighter, definitely one of the better fighters in the division, but slightly overrated, and I think the rematch should happen, but that's down the road. But yeah, I want to get this out there. Farmer is interested in moving down to 126, and he will fight Leo Santa Cruz, and he will fight Carl Frampton. So Leo Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton. If you're not gonna fight each other in a rematch, call Tevin Farmer. Okay, the dude will fight anybody, and he's gonna go on there to give Great fight no matter what. So just want to say shout out to Tevin Farmer. This is my first video that I've done on him. I probably should have done videos earlier, but I just never got around to it. He's fighting on October 14th at the very, very small venue, but you guys Philadelphia boxing fans will definitely know what I'm talking about. He's fighting at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. He's fighting a guy named Orlando Rizzo, who's 19-7. So if you're in the Philadelphia area, go check that out. And yeah, man, so that's what it is. Tevin Farmer fighting on October 14th. Wants to fight Santa Cruz and Carl Frampton, but would also like to campaign naturally at his real weight class. It's 135, so 130, I should say. So that's the news. Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.